We are going to start our lightning talks right now. If you were here last night, you got to hear some great talks from 4 local gardens or food programs, and we want to highlight 4 more today. So these are just quick 5-minute talks, and we just really want this to be an opportunity to highlight the really innovative and important food, nutrition, garden-related programs that we have going on in Pittsburgh. So our first speaker is Raqueeb Bey, the founder and managing director of Black Urban Gardeners and Farmers of Pittsburgh Co-op.
Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you are enjoying your lunch. So in 2011, some friends and I started a youth program in the uptown section of the Hill District where I live called Mama Africa's Green Scouts, because we wanted to teach our children how to grow food. But more importantly, we wanted them to see us growing food as well, people who look like them. I started getting invited to urban agricultural meetings shortly after that. And I noticed that no one at the table who was making decisions for our community looked like me. And I started hearing this quite often, speaking with other urban gardeners and farmers here in Pittsburgh. That didn't sit well with us. So in 2015, on June 4th, we had our first meeting for the Black Urban Gardeners and Farmers of Pittsburgh Cooperative. We came together for several reasons. 1, for sweat equity days, because farming is hard work. 2, we came together to fight institutional, systematic racism that exists in Pittsburgh, even in urban ag. We had goals at that meeting, and we wanted to work in a community where we lived or worked or both. So at that meeting, we decided to focus on Homewood, which is in the east end of Pittsburgh. Homewood is a beautiful community. However, it is a food apartheid area. I do not say food desert, because it is an apartheid area. Apartheid is a system of racism that exists, that is done by the government to oppress people who are already oppressed. 48% of Homewood residents worry if their food will run out at the end of the month. This was done at a food survey a couple years ago. Homewood is a primarily African American community that is underserved. There are 21,000 vacant lots in the city of Pittsburgh, and the majority of them are in Homewood. So one of the things we knew we needed to, along with other people, is to work to have food access in Homewood. And there are lots of blighted lots in Pittsburgh. So one of the things we did is we worked with FIPS, who is our fiscal sponsor, and the city of Pittsburgh to acquire land, because we wanted things to be fair, just, and equitable. There is sometimes equality, but there's a difference between equality and being equitable. So we acquired 31,000 square feet of property from the city of Pittsburgh's adopt-a-lot process. And we decided, since food was a paramount issue, that we wanted to grow food all year long. So we decided on the hoop house model. With this hoop house model, even in the winter, you can grow food like greens, hearty vegetables, lettuce, things like that. We thought this would be equitable for Homewood, and working with our partners and community members, we had our first hoop house built in July of last year. And we have a hoop house in the hood now. We love it. It's 30 by 48 feet. We consider this to be our masterpiece. We work very hard in the community. And it wasn't just a build, it was an educational event as well. But this is just a foundation of the work. In this community, there's a lot of work to be done for food access. So one of the things we did at Bugs, along with various partners, including FIPS, Grow Pittsburgh, Oasis Food, Operation Better Block, and others, we initiated the Homewood Food Access Working Group to work on issues around food insecurity. One of the first things we did as a collective is we started a Homewood food market, which is called the Backyard Market. We partnered with the Harambe Arts Festival. They handled the resale side of it, and we handled the protest produce side to sell fresh vegetables to Homewood residents. That's liberation for us, but that's also the beginning. We're going to continue the farmers market again this summer. It's a lot of work. We have great partners. We have Pitt Dents in the work that we have done, how the city of Pittsburgh view urban ag, and we have a voice at the table, but it's always hard work to do. It's always a fight. The fight for being fair, just, and equitable in our community is a constant fight. That's why we decided as farmers that we have to take food sovereignty into our own hands. We appreciate partnership, but it's really up to us to sustain our community and be responsible for it. Thank you.